Greetings, Warhawks, and welcome to this virtual celebration of the graduating class of 2020. I'm Chancellor Dwight C. Watson, and on behalf of everyone at the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, we are delighted to share this moment with you. Please know that this celebration is not meant to take the place of commencement. We still hope to offer our spring 2020 graduates a chance to cross the stage at a future time. However, we absolutely could not let this day go by without celebrating you and your achievements. You hold a special place in the history of this university, the 150th graduating class, and you have finished your degree in an unprecedented way that speaks to your strength and resilience. Today is more than just a milestone. It is a celebration of years of hard work and dreams that have all culminated in this moment. Graduates, we congratulate each of you, and we cannot wait to see where your degree will take you. Along the way, you have learned from and have been mentored by outstanding faculty and staff who have guided you along your academic journey. And of course, this is also a day to recognize your loving family and friends who have stood by you and supported you. Today truly is a celebration for all of us. Even as we gather, we acknowledge that UW-Whitewater exists today on the traditional lands of many Native people. We welcome the duty and opportunity to share stewardship of these lands. I'd like to invite Dr. Kenny Yarborough, our Chief Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion Officer, to share a statement on this recognition.
While this state institution has a rich history, for thousands of years, this region and these lands were home to diverse Native peoples. In the knowledge and understanding of this history, we acknowledge that the land which the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater now exists was and remains the historic and traditional territory of many Native peoples. The Ho-Chunk grew corn and gathered a living from these lands. The Potawatomi, then closely related to the Ojibwa and Odawa peoples, called this land home as well. We welcome and are honored by the responsibility to be good stewards of these lands and good neighbors to all Wisconsin indigenous populations. In concert with the Native American Cultural Awareness Association, Native students, with faculty and staff, the university continues to explore durable and meaningful ways of acknowledging our relationship. We recognize these great Native nations and their respective sovereignties, and are thankful to be positioned in such prominent, historic, and meaningful landscapes as we continue to provide educational opportunities for all whom the university serves.
Thank you, Dr. Yarborough. Earlier this semester, 2 individuals were selected through a competition to serve as student speakers for the spring ceremonies. They are Alex Osterman and Brian Martinez. They are joining us from home to share their thoughts.
Hello faculty, staff, friends, family, and to the class of 2020, congratulations. Wow, we've been busy. We've earned our degree, and at the same time, we've begun the next stage of life. Breathe it in, soak it in, and try to remember this moment. This is a time unlike any other in so many ways. Our plans to be together on this day have had to be delayed, but I am thrilled that we're still able to celebrate together in this online way. Regardless of the circumstances or the way we celebrate it, today is an important milestone. Watching today are our classmates, friends, and family from all over. These are the people who have helped make us who we really are. Today, we've made them proud and grateful. You know else who we've made proud? This university. We've spent years answering questions on tests, occasionally reading the signed text, participating in organizations, serving others, and spending time with friends. This place has helped shape us who we are, and each of you have helped shape it. Our time here has been a time of change and creating history. 150 years ago, I doubt they could imagine that there would be this many people celebrating commencement. In June of 1870, Whitewater Normal School graduated its first class. 6 students participated in commencement, which was held in the Congregational Church packed with townspeople. This year, more than 1,000 of us will receive our degrees and be part of and continue this institution's great history. 2 years ago, the university adopted a new slogan of sorts: inspire, engage, transform. I think it's a great description of what we've done from our first day on campus through today. Moving forward with Warhawks across the world, I hope you'll continue to make a difference, even if you never imagined it this way just a few years or weeks ago. How will you engage in a new community? Where will you find inspiration, and how will you inspire others? What are the next stages of your transformation? Never stop being you, and through that, be inspiring to the people around you. Never think that you can't. Know that you can. Never stop engaging in conversation, seeking personal growth, and remember that this world is here for you to transform. Be who you are supposed to be, and live a life that you can be proud of. Every experience you have had here has been preparing you for the future. You have what it takes to go to the next step, and the next, and the one after that, even if you aren't sure right now what those steps might be or when. I challenge you to start answering those questions today. Well, okay, how about tomorrow? Each one of us has come from a different background and come here for different reasons. For myself, UW-Whitewater was the place that felt like home. In high school, when playing trumpet in our marching band, at the state championship, I got hooked. I remember walking onto the Perkins Stadium field, feeling the excitement from the marching band competition, and I remember dancing along as Wisconsin's finest, the Warhawk marching band, performed the Warhawk strut. Like many of you, I embraced purple from that moment on. I've had the honor of being a student here, participating in the advocacy and development of many campus communities, including our disability rights group, and being an active member of our Greek community, performing in our jazz ensemble and marching band, and most recently, representing the students as student government president. I did go to class, study, and visit places on Thursday nights for some fun too. I did this because life is more than one thing at a time in order to live a life well lived. Live your best life now. Many of us have family who have attended this university, and it makes me proud to say that my mom graduated from here too. She even was recognized as an outstanding recent alumna. Today, my family will also celebrate my twin brother graduating from UW-Whitewater. Many of you have similar stories, and after this recognition, you'll still be a Warhawk, but one of more than 100,000 Warhawks worldwide who every day impact the world around them and engage, inspire, and transform their communities. Now, as we soak in this moment and we look forward, it's time to begin our next chapter. As we do that, we also need to support those who will follow in our footsteps and those who have helped us get here as well. It's time that we celebrate what we've accomplished, and then, after that celebration, strive to do more. It's time that we again show the world what it means to be a Warhawk, just like those first 6 students did, each in our own way. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Hello, fellow graduates, family, and friends. Class of 2020, congratulations. We did it. Although this isn't the way we originally imagined the end of our time at UW-Whitewater to look like, I'm absolutely honored to be speaking before you today, especially during these unprecedented times. You may have heard that today, even virtually, is the beginning of the rest of our lives. And in part, that's true. As we turn the page to this new chapter, there's an expectation placed upon us. An expectation of success and to also continue learning. An expectation to live out what we've been taught. And like Chancellor Watson says, we need our values to not just be on the walls, but to walk the halls. So what are our values here at UW-Whitewater? Collaboration, diversity and opportunity, integrity, learning and academic excellence, service and social responsibility, and my personal favorite, shared governance. Just a few years ago, we began our journeys here at UW-Whitewater. But how do you measure the impact that your time here has had on you and the folks around you? How do you begin to wrap your head around what we've been through these last few months? Well, when I transferred to UW-Whitewater, there weren't many people on campus that I knew. I was involved in organizations at my previous institution, but I didn't really feel at home there. But the moment that I stepped foot on campus, I immediately felt welcome, included, and valued. I knew that this was home. You know, they say that home is where the heart is. And you know what? It's true. During quarantine, all I thought about was coming back to Whitewater. I longed for those long nights with friends and just one more chance to say goodbye to the Warhawk family that welcomed me home. I even missed in-person lectures and in-person exams. How wild is that? But you know what? It was in this season where we leaned on each other more than ever before. During this season, we've seen Warhawks step up. We've seen doctors, nurses, frontline workers step up to the plate and stay at work while we did our part and stayed at home. So to the medical professionals, the grocers, and all of those that couldn't stay home because we needed them most, thank you. Service is a crucial part of our values. Service, as former Chancellor James R. Connor put it, is putting people first. A few months in, I felt like I needed to give back. So I became a transfer student peer mentor with the First Year Experience Office. I joined student orgs and met regularly with them. You know, I even ran for student body president, and I lost. I've had my setbacks. We all do. But it's what you do after you get knocked down. I got right back up again and decided to use my experience to better the Warhawk community by serving as Intergovernmental Affairs Director in the Whitewater Student Government Cabinet, using gifts and talents to give back. It's what we do here at UW-Whitewater every single day. We use what was once a stumbling block and make it into a stepping stone to rise higher and see further. In other words, you can't control what happens to you or even around you, but you can control your perspective. We can't control when life seems unfair, but we can control our response. Although these last couple of months have been difficult, for some it was emotionally difficult. It was a season of loss of loved ones and opportunities. For others, finishing their degree and working from home was tough. But here's the silver lining to all of this. You did it. You did this, and you're stronger for it. You know, being a Whitewater alum has its benefits. Not only do we look great in purple, but we have become part of the history books of this institution. In the fall, the Board of Regents met here on campus, and one of my professors, Dr. Emery, spoke about what you can do with a political science degree from UW-Whitewater. She spoke about the magnificent things that Warhawks have done to better our nation and the world around us after leaving our institution. Some became successful lawyers, politicians, chief of staff to the President of the United States, or even chief of staff to the Chancellor of UW-Whitewater. Today, I'd like to tell you what you can do, what we can do with our degrees from UW-Whitewater. With a degree from UW-Whitewater, you can and will lead in every sphere of life. You are set to influence the world that you create around you. With a degree from UW-Whitewater, you can and will be a mover and shaker in this world. With a degree from UW-Whitewater, you are leaving a legacy of success for our children and their children to stand on. Whether it's giving back to the UWW Foundation, encouraging others to attend the university that you once called home, or just succeeding in your sphere of influence, you are spreading the values of UW-Whitewater everywhere that you go. You know, my father has always instilled in me that his ceiling should be my floor. In other words, the highest that he can reach in life should be the lowest that I can go. With a degree from UW-Whitewater, our ceiling is the floor of the generation behind us. When I think about our time here and what we've achieved together, I think about what it means to be a Warhawk. I think about who we are, empathetic, bright, and passionate folks, ready to make a mark on our world. Poet Robert Browning famously wrote that our reach should exceed our grasp. I truly believe that when we, as Warhawks, put our minds to something, when we reach out to something, we can and will take hold and succeed in anything that we put our mind towards. So class of 2020, the 150th graduating class of UW-Whitewater, never stop reaching, never stop dreaming. Take the values that you've seen on the walls and run with them. Wash your hands. We'll see each other again very soon. I can truly say that the best is yet to come. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brian and Alex, not only for your inspiring words, but for your incredible service to our fellow students and to this university. All right, class of 2020, this is the official moment. Provost Cook, will you join me in conferring the degrees?
Chancellor Watson, the candidates before you who have completed their academic requirements are hereby recognized by the faculty for their appropriate degrees.
Class of 2020, by the virtue of authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Wisconsin System, I confer upon you individually the appropriate degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto, of which the diploma to be delivered to you this summer shall be evidence. Congratulations, University of Wisconsin-Whitewater, Class of 2020. As part of your celebration, many of our graduates submitted photos to our portrait project, Warhawks Rising. You can view these submissions on the university Facebook page. I encourage you to check out all of the wonderful accomplishments of our students, as well as the touching comments they shared about the faculty and staff at UW-Whitewater, who have nurtured them along this transformational journey. Graduates, we're so proud of you. You are now and forever members of the Warhawks family, and you are this university's legacy. With that, I would like to invite Amy Oding, Director of Alumni Relations, and herself, a member of the Class of 1990, to share a few words.
Hello, Warhawks. Congrats to the Class of 2020, and welcome to the UW-Whitewater Alumni Association. We know you have bright futures ahead of you, and your time as a member of the Warhawks family is not over. You now join over 100,000 graduates in the 152-year history of the university. We're a diverse group spread throughout Wisconsin, the United States, and all corners of the globe. Remember to live and breathe the Warhawks values wherever you decide to go, and stay connected. We invite you to subscribe to our alumni e-newsletter and follow us on our social media channels. There's so many ways to stay engaged, to take advantage of alumni benefits, and to help future generations of Warhawks. We hope to see you back on campus soon, but for now, we're celebrating you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Amy. To our newest Warhawks alumni, I hope you will continue to stay engaged with us, whether it's cheering on your teams at homecoming or sharing your expertise as an alumni mentor to a new class of students, or any number of ways to show your Warhawks pride. We will always welcome you. We will welcome you home. We have one last surprise for you, a musical celebration, courtesy of our beloved Warhawks marching band. I hope that this video brings you joy and maybe encourages you to dance. Congratulations again, Class of 2020.